I'm back. Rodrance for the Matrix and Road Show. We're going to talk about Star Wars because it seems like Jon Favreau may have gotten a new contract. Maybe he's had it for a while and we are just now finding out about it. But nonetheless, he's got a new contract or a contract with Lucasfilm beyond what he was supposed to be working on. People forget, Mandalorian was only technically supposed to be one season. They originally thought they wanted to find out how it was going to do, and of course it went crazy, and it spawned the Favreau-verse, which gave us the Book of Boba Fett, which was not good. Now, there's more and more rumors out there about the fact that it was Robert Rodriguez that maybe messed that whole thing up, but at the end of the day, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have ownership of it because it's their baby. This universe is supposed to be their gig. And if Robert Rodriguez was doing something outside of the realm of Star Wars, well, they should have put an axe on that shit. Let's just be real. And we got things like some very Ron Johnson-feeling, moped-riding, jerk-off millennials on there. Don't think we like those guys very much. Yeah, they look like something straight out of The Last Jedi. It is what it is. It was bad. It was bad. I gave it a 2.25 out of 5, so not even a fair. Not even a fair. It was a below average situation with the Book of Boba Fett. I think a lot of people agree with that assessment. Jon Favreau signed insane Lucasfilm contract after success of Star Wars The Mandalorian. Following the success of The Mandalorian, Jon Favreau has been a constant presence in the world of Star Wars, standing alongside Dave Filoni as the creatives that most fans consider responsible for most of what comes to the small screen. According to a report at Puck, Favreau was originally only signed for that first season of The Mandalorian, and after it exploded, he was able to leverage that into a, quote, insane contract with Lucasfilm to stay on board. No details were offered as the contract only came up in the larger context of analyzing Disney's streaming model. The piece notes that Disney tends to be fairly tight-fisted when it comes to compensating their creatives. They have long had a reputation for paying less than other studios and relying on the fact that they're Disney, so everyone wants to work with them or on their properties. That mindset is only strengthened by acquiring Star Wars and Marvel. According to the article, sure, there are exceptions. Favreau originally signed on to do just one season of The Mandalorian, so when it became Disney Plus's signature series, he extracted an insane deal to continue with all kinds of bonuses and incentives for writing or directing individual episodes. But I'm even betting Favreau doesn't get a cut of the merchandise revenue, meaning Disney likely doesn't share the windfall from My Kids mini Baby Yoda t-shirts and PJs with the guy who, along with Filoni, actually created the character. Puck is working on assumptions for that last part, and a rep from Favreau declined to comment for their story, but it's almost certainly true. George Lucas built his personal fortune by retaining control of Star Wars merchandise during the original trilogy, but that's a trick that's unlikely to work again. Hollywood has admired Lucas' brilliance and the short-sightedness of everyone else who could have had their cut of that cash for decades. Favreau is no stranger to big Disney deals, though. He directed the first 2 Iron Man films, then got The Jungle Book before The Mandalorian, and then added The Lion King, making him one of the top grossing directors in the studio's recent history. Sure, his films might not have made Infinity War and Endgame kind of money, but he has the more diverse portfolio of hits for the studio than almost anybody currently working there. So, and it says that's until Taika Waititi and Kevin Feige get their Star Wars projects going. Favreau is currently developing the 3rd season of The Mandalorian, and it's so weird how that worked out because now there's rumors that those 2 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, where it was primarily The Mandalorian only in those episodes, were actually episodes from Season 3 of The Mandalorian. So I don't know how that's worked out. Are they adding those episodes back into Season 3? Man, that's sort of a mess. We found out that they cut a lot of parts out of the Book of Boba Fett. I cannot imagine. I originally heard that that story was going to be the James Mango directed Boba Fett film, only expanded. There's no way in the pit of hell that a director like James Mango would have signed on to direct that garbage we ended up watching in the Book of Boba Fett. No way would a director of his stature sign on with that shoddy-ass writing and everything that happened with that story. It had there were elements of the new school Robert Rodriguez in there. You know, the Spy Kids, that Robert Rodriguez, not the From Dusk Till Dawn Desperado. We got that in the episode that he did of The Mandalorian, but that didn't translate over to the actual Book of Boba Fett. It got very kiddie very quickly. Anyway, I don't know what we'll get next from Favreau. I think it's The Mandalorian. I don't know when Ahsoka comes out. And, I mean, I don't even know if anybody wants to watch after the Book of Boba Fett. Yikes. Tell me what you think. Matrix and Roadshow fans, Favreau has got his pockets fat. Once again, can we please fire Kathleen Kennedy? Peace. I'm out.